Hey y'all, Boogie Night here. How's it going? And welcome back to Sonic Boogie Plays Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. I apologize for the delay on getting back to this, but I ran afoul into some glitches. So, long story short, for those longtime viewers of the Sonic Boogie project know I had quite a few issues with the game Valley and how it would glitch out, and I had to restart, and so on and so forth. Anyways, long story short, I had uncovered a few key pieces of evidence for this case, and then the game would glitch out, and then unfortunately I was at a past a saving checkpoint since this game only has autosave features. But rather than just start in some other random place and say, well, here's how I got to this solution, I started over from the very beginning. I mean, not much time has elapsed, but this is the fourth attempt to further this part along. And one of the key things is I figured out how to kind of finagle the deduction system, and secondly, that was the big thing. And then also, I realized going here into the evidence log, I was just kind of flipping through this, the military badge, search the archives. So we definitely need to go back to Baker Street at some point and search the archives to see what this is. And then finally, we had gotten into Marsh's office, and once again, there's probably a lot of stuff that goes on in here. Oops, sorry.
The window is firmly shut.
And I would not want to uncover any additional evidence through that without y'all with me. Once again, I want to show you guys as much as humanly possible as I'm experiencing it. So anyways, with that being said, let's go ahead and do the old break-in action. Okay, so I'm slowly learning the lay of the land with, what's it called? The lockpick. So by clicking on this once, this one races at one time, but since the second pin is bigger than the first one, we need to switch to a different set of lockpicks. So the second one, because it's only one or two, so let's go ahead and do that.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Or not at all.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Okay, so... Okay, so that's stuck there. Once again, I'm still working on that, so then we can,
There's no space for this lockpick.
Okay, how do we do this again? Oh yeah, we got to remove this first. Well, that's stuck there. And then we can move down to pin number 2. And biggity bam. It's been, I don't know, at least a week since I played this, so I apologize. So let's go ahead and sneak in here.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Okay, so we gotta grab this, knock that over.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please not...
I have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter.
Good job, Watson.
Okay, so this is where we glitched out, but first I want to show you what I spent the last of the time going over. So this is kind of what we had left off at. So it really is just a case, and we're going to start by clicking on the Not Connected button. And obviously this is where we can flip and flop between everything else. So let's start with the Not Connected piece, and we're going to hit the space bar and pull up the list of clues. So we already looked at, by clicking on each one, it eliminates other things. But since we are clicked on the farewell letter, let's go ahead and just click on these other options and see if something pops up. So nothing works with the wound. Oh, bugger, hang on. Her special job? So that gives us another option over here, which we'll keep checking, but once again, let's just focus on what's going on for the task at hand. So the farewell letter's gone. So special job, we got the wound, nothing, the pauper's list, nothing, and preparations, something else. So all these little DNA strand things connect to each other and kind of give you the firm grasp of what the end game is, or at least that's what I'm thinking it is to form the final theory. So that's why I want to kind of just go over everything. So once everything is, I guess, looking at all this, once everything is deductions are gone, it disappears. But once again, you got to keep just... Aha! So we've got a lot more connections. So I literally probably spent about, like I said, 5 plus maybe 10 minutes tops on this alone, just to see if we can accomplish stuff before continuing the plot. So then we have the wound. Okay, so the wound and the quata, still don't know how to say that, club, are still out there. So let's go to the connection option then and see if these two work. Okay, so nothing works with that. So let's go ahead then and click on this next cell strand. So we got interested and information. So let's go and start with interested. Actually, let's read this for a moment. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. George Hurst was interested in the special education program, but nothing more. Okay, and then we have information. George Hurst collected information about the paupers and the lords involved in the special education program. Okay, so we have branching strands of stuff. This one goes this way, this one goes that way. Maybe with a connection. Let's actually click on not connect really quickly. And then maybe information. Okay, so those, nothing, we can't do anything with those. So we're done crossing swords. So then let's click on this node, I guess you can say. I mean, it's got such a biological format, so we've got missing. So let's click on this. All participants of the S group from the special education program could be missing. Oh, hello there. So these three connect to this hypothesis, which is Mr. Hurst knew. George Hurst knew about some of the people who had gone missing from the special education program. So let's click on this. And I guess that node is complete. But let's see what happens if I click on not connect and see what might happen. Interesting. So we can't do anything with that. So everything is going to straight to this hypothesis. So let's go ahead and leave this as is, because that's the end point, I'm guessing. Let's go ahead. I don't think there's anything else we can do with sneak into Marsh's house now that we're here. So let's go look at this node, I guess. Violence. George Hurst's special job is undoubtedly associated with violence if he took his rifle with him. Okay. Now what? This thing? So we've got no return and last chance. Let's go with no return. George Hurst knew that he stood no chance of returning from his, quote, special job. Therefore, he read a farewell letter to Tom. Okay, and then let's go look at last chance. He wrote a farewell letter, but he didn't give it to Tom. There's a chance he's still alive. Huh, that's an interesting theory. Is there anything else we can... Okay, we can't do anything with the wound, so there's stuff we still need to look about with. So this is completely where we left off. So now we're going 100% blind. And we just hit a save point, so hopefully the game won't crash again. Something over here?
I can hide here.
Oh. Hide here. Interesting. Do a little thief action. We're going to play the old sneaky sneak game. Okay, so as always, let's go ahead and just do a look around here and see if we can find anything before we go into detective mode. We've got a bust. No, we're not going to do that just yet. Patience. There's always something on the desk. Let's have a look. We've got a... Yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh! What the... Oh, hey, we can move stuff around. Brilliant. Let's go ahead and just drop this here. Is there anything over this way? Glasses, nothing. What is this? It's a pauper's letter. Dear Lord Marsh, thanks to the special education program, my life has been changed completely. I didn't know how to thank you, so I picked you this flower. Thank you. Oh, that's nice. Let's go and drop this over here. Anything on the book? We've got a letter here. Let's take a look at this. To this day, and by my estimation, the special education program has saved over 200 individuals from the gutter and elevated them to help form and support the critical foundations of our prosperous empire. This is largely thanks to the wisdom and foresight of Lord Marsh, who was a most progressive and wise politician. He has carried out a great deal of work in this field, whilst ignoring the critics and any hindrance from his arrogant colleagues, who are so set in their ways. My name is Lord Marsh, and I approve this message. Hooray, modern politics. Okay, over here, no, we got a book. Oh, we can move it again. So let's go and stack this here. What is this? A letter to Lord Collins. Dear Lord Collins, it is clear to me that we could learn a great many things about running the Empire from those whom we trample underfoot. These same people whom we leave destitute and starving in the shadows of our own cities, at home or abroad, Lord Marsh. I'm trying to see if there's some sort of sarcastic underlining to that. I don't I don't like Lord Marsh. I feel something's very fishy, and it looks like we're done with the desk, so let's see what else is about. Not yet. Hang on, game. Don't push me. Something on the shelf. Okay, what do we got here? Cape buffalo, bear, and lion, it looks like. So let's go ahead and look at this first.
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
Is that it?
Lord Marsh is a keen hunter. Lord Marsh is a keen hunter.
I see we got another +1 into our deductions, but let's keep looking around. We'll do this before we leave.
I have to finish my search of the office.
Okay. Anything over here? Yeah, we'll do all that deductive reasoning towards the end, before we go back to Baker Street. Okay, hang on, game. Calm down. Nothing over here. Okay, so I think we've exhausted all options. So let's go into detective mode and see maybe something else popped up on the desk. I do love this way of scoping about stuff. It's cleverly done, and I really like how that's a really creepy looking picture. It makes sense just to see everything in a different light. Very reminiscent of the Guy Ritchie movies, the ones with Robert Downey Jr. Oh, a painting hanging crookedly. And fingerprints. We have a hat trick, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. And we have the stereotypical hidden safe.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Nice.
Since you put it that way.
Well done, Watson.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor. I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Sorry. I couldn't help but giggle at that. Okay. So we've got to... okay, I'm guessing... Yeah, okay. So we got to run over there and hide since he was heading our way. Thank Godfrey for that. Okay. Cautious, Sherlock Holmes. What were you looking for, Doctor? What was he looking for? Was this maybe one of the lectures that we took? That's got to be something in here, so I don't think we have much time, so let's go and see if we can pick the lock to the safe. Let's see what we can do. Rotate the safe down, locate the area, click so. Oh! We have this. Okay, so we have... It looks like a stethoscope. Okay. So, let's see. So we use A and D. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we're listening for an abnormality. If we click here... Nothing, okay. So, how will we identify the difference? Let's just go slow. Let's see. Okay. Oh! Hang on. Let's just go a few more. Nothing normal. Let's test that out. Let's go to click. Aha. I wonder if moving the stethoscope around helps sharpen that, or is just a way to kind of monitor the sound effects. Oh, that's cool. We can't overlap these things like the dial or the handle or anything like that, so let's just keep it frozen above, because that's probably the easiest bet since we're running on sound effects. So let's go ahead and rotate the next one. I'm guessing we don't have to worry about going left or right, but let's give it a shot. Oh, okay, hang on. Let's go a few more. No. So I don't think we have to move the stethoscope around anywhere else. It's just something we have to watch for. So, okay, not too bad. That's good. I was afraid we had to start going on sound as well as by vision. Like, maybe something would get fainter. Well, maybe it will happen further down the pike. I don't know. This game doesn't really hold your hand too much to begin with, so I'm very pleased about that. Okay, so another one. Maybe. No, no, no. Okay. Aha! And we're in. That's cool. The lock picks and looking for that out. This is... I do like this. This is a quintessential detective mysteries. Thank you, Silverleaf. So we got some money. Can we, it's quite a lot of quid back there. Can we take that with us? No? Okay. But we have a letter from Lord Harrington. I so admire all these paupers. They seem to me such a breath of fresh air. Communicating with them is such a pleasure, and they are so quote-unquote smart, not like us. Perhaps it is they who should have been lords and we the simple commoners. Oh, sod off, Lord Harrington. You seem to be a bigger dick than the doctor. Still trying to read Marsh. He's a tough nut to crack, but I guess innocent until proven guilty. I still find it incredibly suspicious. What's this?
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Dear Lord Marsh, Dear Lord Marsh, on November 7th, excuse me, our meeting starts at Grunston's Oak. I've attached a map to this letter so that you may find the place easily, Lord Collins. That must be what Marsh, if I remember correctly, Marsh and his doctor were talking about some sort of meeting later on someplace. So this must be what it is, and we have a map. Okay. So now we have more deductions, so let's go ahead and see what we have here. So we have the Quatermain Club, we have an invitation, and we have the Inveterate Hunter. So we have something new. Invitation, wound. So these two things still have nothing to do with one another. So it's going to click on whatever this is. So Lord Marsh and his friends are skillful and experienced hunters. Okay, so let's click this and see what this is all about. Absolutely nothing. No return? Still nothing. Anything pertaining to violence? No. Humor for one second. I want to go back to Not Connected and see if maybe some of these new points go somewhere, like interested in information. Actually, no. Interested. Aha! So we can ship these about. The missing... Okay, that's all the same thing. Sole interest. George Hurst was only interested in the special education program and his disappearance with Lord Marsh's program. Okay. Whoa, hang on. Sole interest, no return. What about hunters? Mr. Hurst is dead. This is interesting. That's gold, where everything else is blue. Let's take a look. Mr. Hurst is dead. George Hurst knew that he would die on the special job which held no connection with the special education program organized by Lord Marsh. So... Oh, hang on. What, huh? Tell the truth, destroying any illusions about George Hurst will help Tom to forget his father and take a step towards a better life, or protect Tom. It would be difficult for Tom to accept the truth. It would be better not to destroy his love for his father, or continue the investigation. Well, if we can continue the investigation, I see no reason in... I'm guessing this is the moral choice on how to wrap things up. I don't feel like we're done yet, though. I feel like Marsh is hiding something. There's a map, there's a gathering. So... Oh, hang on. I just saw something. Let me go back into deductions. Bear with me. Still nothing. What is conclusions? Okay, click on this. So we can't change the conclusion. But let's keep the investigation going, because once again, I do want to look at this, what is this? Oh, so there's two things, a map fragment. So we definitely need to go back to Baker Street and search the archives. This Wolfjack thing and this fragment of the map. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
Blood? What the hell? Oh, hey, hang on. Oh, let's go. Look for the red circle.
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
So there is blood on the handkerchief. That's not influenza, that's pneumonia. Or, what is it? Tuberculosis. Both would cause blood in the sputum. Or the phlegm, excuse me. Sputum. Are those two same things? I'm not a biology major. I'm sure I can actually have been incorrect, but... Practical motherhood and parent... Oh, I just noticed that motherhood and parentcraft. That must be an allusion to raising Caitlin. Cleverly done, game. Okay. So, now we're back at Baker Street. Let's go look at the archives. So let's go ahead and examine, I guess Wolf Jack is the first thing.
Come here. This is serious.
Or not, hang on. Let's go ahead and see what Watson's up to. But first we gotta say hi to Toby.
Well, well. Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. On my pillow.
Oh, Toby, you magnificent beast. Let's take a look. What's going on, Watson?
Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh. My intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill.
Okay. So we can start by looking at the
Let's
handkerchief
study
itself.
it more closely.
Oh, wow, that is awesome. Scroll to set focus. Just keep scrolling in and out. No, so, hang on, that's getting more focused. Aha. Nope, hang on,
Sputum with tiny drops of
Sputum.
blood.
Okay, so I was correct,
I
sputum.
could take a sample and examine it under the microscope.
Look, I've read the hot zone, alright? That's how I kind of understand it a little bit when it comes to that.
I need to take a sample of it using the glass rod.
Okay, glass rod. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. No, I couldn't even see that. So we click here. Oh, wow. So we're literally doing evidence gathering. That is awesome. I like this immensely. Okay.
Let us apply chemicals to color the sample.
Okay, so do we have to take the pipette then again? Yes, we do. So, let's just go... Yeah, let's go... Blue's my favorite color, so let's start with that.
This chemical should be applied third.
Okay, so there is an order. So then middle ground, acid alcohol?
This chemical should be applied second.
Okay, so we are going left to right then. So let's start with the carbol fuchsin. I'm guessing that means some sort of fuchsia. Yeah. So into the pipette. Onto the slide. That's kind of cool, though, the fact that they do guide us through applying the chemicals, because there is a limited amount of blood on the handkerchief. So that makes perfect sense not to be like, oh, this is wrong, let's do it again, because if we lose all the blood, well, then we're completely buggered. So acid alcohol. On here. Are you sure we don't need to rinse out the pipette, or are we doing that automatically? I feel like we're mixing and combining chemicals, but that's just me overanalyzing things. So save the best for last, methylene blue. I'm not biased, you're biased. Shut up. Okay.
Now, let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
Okay, so pick this up. Oh, okay, so let's go ahead and put this under the microscope. Brilliant. And it works. Can we? Oh, okay, so now we can... Okay, so... Click and move. Okay, examine the stand in detail and look for unusual elements. Oh, we've got worms.
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill.
That's disgusting.
Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You called
don't
it.
say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
Oh,
And
no.
yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, but... Oh, dear God. You don't think That Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor?
Ooh.
How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Aye. Okay, yeah, that is extremely dangerous. So, despite...
Thank you, Miss Alice. Until later.
Hey,
I'll see you
Kate.
soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Ooh.
Yes, it's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
I like her. Hello, Caitlin. What's up? Yes, I know we need to look at those. We'll do the archives in a second. We're starting... Oh, tuberculosis. And will die if he's not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible. Now, that is correct. Sanatorium, not sanitarium. Sanatoriums were actually hospitals back in the day for people suffering from tuberculosis. So that is not a typo. That is correct. So let's take a look. We can talk to her.
I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
Hee hee.
This is so romantic.
God, she's probably spinning in her grave right now. Her fictional grave, looking at true vampire romance. Pah.
I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
Okay, so we need to go here and look at the Wolfjack thing. So yeah, let's examine the Wolfjack. I'm guessing it's a symbol. Start at the top, Divine Syndicate.
That's not the one I need.
The Royal Potato Cans.
That's not the one I need.
Merchandise marks and symbols.
That's not the one I need.
Coat of arms.
That's not the one I need.
Butler's Pawn Shop.
That's not the one I need.
Oh, no, hang on, we're not done yet. Let's go back. Bloody hell, stop calling me. Martial arts, maybe? Boxing, the noble art.
That's not the one I need.
Sedate and kill.
That's not the one I need.
3 steps to surviving a waterfall. Brilliant.
That's not the one I need.
Cane fighting system? Sounds like Florida.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Okay, I feel like this is the one thing that kind of irks me about the game so far, is having to go on this hunt and peck mission just to try and figure something out. So let's start at the very top and just work our way down.
That's not the one. That's not the one I need.
I doubt it's in here, but...
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Okay, so chemistry, no. Poisons, I doubt it. Marks and symbols, badges and metal. Ah! So I missed that entirely. If it was a snake, it would have bit me. Wolfjack, Yezui Pressed. A Wolfjack is a half-wolf, half-jackrabbit. So essentially a jackalope of some sort. It was used by the Lovat Scouts as a self-descriptive nickname. The Lovat Scouts formerly became the British Army's first marksman unit. Aha!
Here it is.
Wow. Focus, Boogie Knight, focus. Examine grunts... Oh, we have another, deduction. Let's complete this whole thing. Let's look at the... research the grunts and soak, and then we can do everything at once. Is there anything over here, maybe? No. Up. Here. Wounds and injuries. Poison and toxins, maybe?
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
Grunston's... Oh. Belladonna, maybe?
That's not the one I
No,
need.
that is plants related, I'm guessing. So, cyanide and mercury? No.
That's not the one I... That's not the one I need.
Okay. No. Criminalistics, maybe? No, wounds and injuries. Let's look at this next.
That's not the one I need.
No.
That's not the one I need. That's not the one I need.
No.
That's not the one I
and
need.
no.
That's not the one I need.
Okay, and no. Toxicology, maybe? We are talking about...
That's not the one I need.
No, okay. Let's go over here then and look at the encyclopedias. I don't exactly want to look at these newspaper clippings unless I absolutely have to. Botany. Legendary English oaks. Aha! Grunston's oak. Brilliant. Grunston's oak is a strange and mysterious tree that grows in Epping Forest. The origin of its name is unconfirmed, although there are many legends and fables connected with it. Some say that over centuries witches performed their ceremonies near this tree, and these rites have assured that whoever may touch the trunk of Grunts Oak will be cursed for all time. It almost sounds like a weird kind of Freemasons conspiracy theory thing.
Here it is. Cranston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
Ooh! Very nice. Okay. Now what?
My archive.
Okay, so we're done here.
Consult with it if needed.
Well, let's go back now, and we got a new deduction piece. So we have Lovat Scouts, Invitation, and Wound. Aha! So we got a new piece of the puzzle. Really, Lovat. Hurst had belonged to the Lovat Scouts marksman unit. Hunters. So the invitation is all that's left. Maybe this piece of the puzzle will be connecting this and this, and maybe it'll be something over here where all three of these things connect. Because Lovat and Hunters can be relevant to the Quatermain Club, but how does this all relate? So maybe, yeah, of Lovat and Hunters, these two have to be somehow connected. So I'm guessing these three somehow connect into some theory down here. Still doesn't explain to George why Hurst is dead. Maybe he's still alive. I don't know. I feel like there's something that hasn't popped out yet.
I can't wait.
Okay, so let's go here. Hang on. Oh, evidence. Search the map. Aha, so we're doing a little Dora the Explorer action. Okay, examine the Epic Forest.
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
Okay, okay, so we can drag. So we're looking for crossroads. We want 3 up here, 3 here, meeting in the middle. So, we can't zoom in. Huh. Maybe somewhere here? No. Huh. Weapons Hill, maybe? Something around here? No. Blackbush Plain? I feel like... Ah, hang on. Strawberry Hill? We gotta... maybe here? Not at all. I feel like I'm missing something. Maybe along the edge somewhere, topside here? Of course not, because there is nothing up here by the Manor Cottage. But maybe the Manor Cottage is the centerpiece. No. Ludgate Plain? Oh, hey! Whoa, hang on. Ah, we can move this downward, so we're not just landing in that upper quadrant. Brilliant. And by the way, when I say brilliant, I'm just using it as an acknowledgement to the game. I'm in no way, shape, form, or fashion calling myself brilliant. I'm quite the opposite. I'm the twit, as people know and has heard me say a million times over, as when my titular derp, you twit. Public footpath, Chingford Station. Maybe it's here in the center of town. Well, we've got 2 roads here. This matches up, and these seems to match up, but there's nothing down here. Can we go any further? Okay, so we can go further. So Bosgrove. Well, this is neutral, or far enough set than rural enough. Maybe it's near the Chingford Lodge, connecting up here? No. Okay, I'm missing something. So can we maybe go further east? Yes, we can. Ah! So... No. Okay, so this is as far east as we can go, near Standard's Gauge Estate. Okay, so, maybe one of these? Okay, what am I missing here? We've got 3 roads north, several roads, maybe a roundabout here, and whatever that is, I have no idea. Let's just go do a cursory look of everything, and see. Okay, so we're topside, further east. So we got to keep dragging this action. Okay. So maybe Paul's nursery. If we're looking for an oak tree, maybe it's somewhere over here. Oh, hang on. Connection point here, possibly. Ah, damn it. No. Herpaderp. Forgive me while I make weird noises. Okay. Wait, hang on. Grunton's Oak, right there. Ah! Right in front of me. If it was a snake, it would have bitten me.
Here it is.
Ah!
I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Yes, I'm here. Okay, so it was just kind of a matchup piece. So I don't need to do too much digging.
Father,
Oh, hey.
that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in family
Oh,
cases.
dear.
Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
You don't know Wiggins, Cat. I love how they both look exasperated. Holmes in particular. God. If anything, she really is his daughter by proxy. How do we do this, though? Well, she is growing up, and I can't wait till my niece becomes a teenager. My brother completely loses his mind. Let's just go ahead and be reasonable for the time being. We can always go back on our word if Wiggins decides to be a complete prat.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, God.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
Well, that wasn't being reasonable. Eh? Map and invitation. That's all. Okay, so, oh, we have something new, though, here. Wait, connected, maybe? Information? Missing? Oh, Mr. Hurst knew. I'm still hunting, so we have no other evidence left, no other clues. Okay, we knew about that already, but let's see what this is. Lord Marsh and his companions entered the forest that was indicated on George Hurst's map to hold a meeting. Aha! And how does this relate to the hunters? Now we're making progress. The plot thickens. So, find out what's going on in Epping Forest. Okay. So now we have to fast travel to Epping. Oh, that's really cool how that is, right there. Some evidence requires additional investigation. Okay. And we are out and about. Oh. Wait, this was like the intro. This was just like the intro. Oh. Crap, Holmes. Jeez.
Let's see how long you can stay alive.
So we are basically... Wow, this got dark quickly. Go for the rocks. Just dodge the line of sight. Who is chasing me? Is it Hurst? Is it Marsh? Holy crap. Oh, Jesus. Thorny bushes? Yeah, thorny bushes. Heavily obstructed. It's gonna hurt, dude, but you're gonna be alive. Or not at all. What the hell happened?
Let's see how long
Oh!
you can stay alive.
So we have to restart now. Who is chasing me? So we need to move quickly. But we have a stamina meter, so we've got to bust ass quickly. Sherlock Holmes, I bust mine to kick yours. We just gotta keep a zigzag pattern, I'm guessing. Go. What is going on right now? And when did it start snowing? It wasn't like that earlier. I mean, it was... I mean, I know it's winter, but damn. Okay, so... So we're going for the boulder. Because thorny bushes, obviously, that did not work well for us. And we got a trail. Okay. Ah, so we're looking for the trail action here. Brilliant.
Run, little rabbit, run!
Crap. Get out of there. Go. Now. Cover here. See, I thought obstruction would have meant, like...
Where is he?
You know, obstructed from them. So we need to now have several things we need to look for. Hiding and choices. This is turning into the Wolf Among Us, except much more deadly. Crap. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, God, quick time events. Not. Oh, it's a bear trap. Holy hell.
Is that your blood in the snow?
Okay, I'm dusted at this point. We just gotta keep moving now and just put as much space in here. So now I have to keep my eyes peeled on the ground. Jeez, that was close. That sounds like, what's his name? The Doctor.
Where have you gone?
Or it could be Nelson. Or I could just be having an opium trip. Rare bushes, shady path. Descent blocked by tree. Rare bushes. Oh, hell. What the hell is going on here? Oh, hey, we got a respite. Maybe, but I doubt it. Holmes, you sucked. What did you get yourself into? Oh.
He was poor.
So this is what the special job is for, maybe.
This man was killed recently. The body is still warm.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, damn it, here we go again.
Oh, did that hurt?
Go, now. Just keep zigging and zagging, we can't...
You won't get far.
I intend to get as far as humanly possible. Another one? Oh, we're dead. We are freaking dead. This really did turn into a Wolf Among Us kind of thing. Go, now! Yeah, we're definitely dusted wheat. Keep moving, Holmes. Smell the swamp, matted weeds. Big stone, rock slide, big stone, cover. We go.
I like to call this the swamp of despair.
Okay, so Marsh and the Doctor are complete bloody psychos. Ah, we have lily pads. Like a breadcrumb trail. Or never mind, that kills us.
I like to call this the swamp of despair.
Okay, aha, okay, so we can only do this via cover, but he's still trying to take us out from a distance, so we need to be... This is like turned into, like, Return to Zork action. What the hell, game?
Where have you gone?
Okay, I think I nerfed that. Yep. So we get, once again, we can only do that. Wow, this got frustrating. Okay, so let's go here to the right then.
I like to call this the swamp of despair.
We gotta keep zig. Really, game? Really? Yes, I know we have to be in detective mode. I get that. So we got. But the whole time, Captain Psychopants is shooting at us, so I'm trying not to get in his line of sight. Okay, so cover here. So let's get to that rock and then see what the next bet is. Yeah, I'm really having flashbacks to trying to navigate the bogs and return to Zork. Cover here. Okay, so we got this tree over here. Schlup, schlup, schlup. Okay, this rock over here. This is clever, but this trial and death thing is quite preposterous, in my opinion. But then again, if we are in cover, it looks like we can't be properly hunted. But he is catching up to us, so we need to move quickly. And we can't sprint. Okay, so we can go this way and then on to the next one. But he is closing ranks, so we need to be fast. And that's not helping our case at all. I wish we kind of had a health meter here. Okay, so we go there, then we go north. Unfortunately, at this point, we can't zigzag, so we have to. We have to die. Okay, cool. So we do have a checkpoint. Brilliant. Thought I did that. Okay, so we really have to just keep to this fixed path. He is closing ranks. That is not good for us. How did you... You sot. Oh, we gotta go this way and then north. Bloody hell. Come on, get to the take cover point, twit. And hell, why doesn't he drown? I mean, I get it. We're like Geralt running from the wild hunt. Now we're back on land. Now move your freight. Now we can safely start gaining ground again. Possibly. And miraculously, he's back at full tilt again. Good job, game. Okay, we're at a checkpoint. Brilliant. This doesn't look unsafe at all. Jesus, Holmes.
You won't get far.
Achievement unlocked at gunpoint. Oh, hell. Lord Harrington?
It's Lord Harrington's body.
Jesus.
He was killed by a shot to the forehead. My health is deteriorating. I need to dress my wound.
How? I can't do diddly with a side order of SWAT right now, so we need to... And we can't go into detective mode, so we're on the hunt. Actually, can we go back here, maybe take his handkerchief? I feel bad taking stuff off the dead. Okay, so we can't do anything here. So we must need to look for some sort of herbal stuff. Some way to put a poultice on things. So poultice? I think that's how you say it. A way to dress wounds. Okay, that's just me. Ah, hang on. So we can't. Bloody hell. Can't we enter detective mode? I mean, we're not just gonna magically stumble. How does my foot taste right now? I didn't even expect that. I thought maybe like some sort of like field dressing of some ilk. Can we close the door?
I can hide here. I can hide here.
Oh, great. More QTEs. We can't still go in detective mode. Water. Oh.
Quatermain Club.
Oh, it is
This
Quatermain.
must be Lord Marsh's cabin.
Bloody psycho. Okay, hang on. We got...
This will help to dress my wound.
Do we hide now?
Someone's coming. I better hide.
Called it. A little predictable.
Breathe, Lord Marsh.
Oh,
It's
crap.
almost over.
Who are you?
Hurst?
George Hurst from
Called
the
it!
Lovett Scouts, here to deliver justice.
An old soldier.
hell.
How ironic. Did we refuse you on our special education program?
It's true, I was refused. An old wounded soldier is
Ew.
useless to you.
It's terrible.
He can still be dangerous.
We hunted a lot in these woods, but I didn't expect to become the prey. I have lived a grand life without any limits set by others. I will die a happy man, so you won't see me begging you festering wretch.
Damn. Okay,
Prepare to meet your maker.
hang on. Okay, hang on. It's a little late for everything right now. Revenge and Lord Harrington's, yes or no. Pauper, no. Impingement, wait, huh? Lord Harrington's body and Pauper's body, two are... Okay, so we have several connections now. George Hurst has belonged to the Lovett Scouts Marksman Unit. Okay, we know that. Somebody invited the paupers and the lords involved in the special education program. Was that Hurst, maybe? We've got two. Mr. Hurst hunts. He hunts down paupers and... Why does he hunt down paupers and lords in the forest? What? He technically is a pauper. Why is he doing that? Or Lord Marsh's appendix. Okay, we know that... No. So I was wrong about Marsh. Let's look at Mr. Hurst hunts, because he is a hunter. George Hurst intends to kill Lord Marsh, the scapegoat for Hurst's own failures. George Hurst is going to take the law into his own hands concerning Lord Marsh. I feel like maybe... Let's look at personal motives really quickly. No. Revenge. Then, with that being said, let's look at Lord's hunt. But I don't think he hunts down paupers in the forest. No return. Last chance. Violence. What's... Hang on. You found and utilized all clues in the case. Please proceed to the deduction page and form your own conclusion. I feel like... Hang on. Let's hunt. Mr. Hurst hunts. I can't see him as hunting down the lords, the paupers. But then the paupers were missing according to this. Okay. And Lord Harrington. But hang on. Let's think for a second. So unless George Hurst was impersonating Lord Collins to bring Lord Marsh to Grunston's Oak. Oh! Mr. Hurst is a psychopath. Mr. Hurst is a psychopath that hunts down the paupers and lords involved in special education. Because he was rejected from the special education program. Send George Hurst to the asylum. He's a psychopath and a dangerous criminal who abandoned his son Tom to hunt down the sponsors and participants of the special education program. He needs to be put away for life, or absolve him and sent to a sanatorium for appropriate treatment. He cannot be held responsible for his crimes as he is unsound mind. It is hoped that Hurst may yet be cured as his son Tom needs his father. We're at the end of the line here. No other clues. Damn it! What do I do? What do I do? He is a psychopath and a dangerous criminal who abandoned his son Tom to hunt down the sponsors who target participants in special education. But if he's an unsound mind, then what if he goes to the sanatorium and then is not treated properly, comes out and starts all over again? Oh, come on, this moral judgment thing is bloody insane. This is turning into a wolf among us. Let's not kid ourselves. And it's hoped, because his son Tom needs him. But, hypothetically speaking, we could put Tom into the special education program in turn, because Lord Marsh will do us a solid. Damn it, this is not easy. Abandon the son Tom. We could put him into the special education program. Tom, that is. That way he's not abandoned. Marsh could look after him, but if I absolve George Hurst, he might turn around and kill Lord Marsh. In for penny, in for pound. Damn it, damn it, damn it. We gotta condemn him. I don't want him to, if he gets cured, I mean, if he's cured in the asylum, then we can bring him back up, but if he goes back this and starts it again, it could be a downward spiral. Oh, damn it. Okay, condemn. I don't... All roads point to this. Oh, that was not easy at all.
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Hey?
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George Hurst, your bloodlust ends today. You should have been apprehended weeks ago, before you killed Strobridge out of jealousy.
Hey?
Drop your gun. You may have wounded me, but I won't miss you.
If I ever had you in my aim, I wouldn't have merely wounded you.
Oh, the best detective in England.
Detective, take a look here.
Oh!
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic
Wait,
justice.
hang on. Ho ho ho!
The best detective in England.
Enough! You'll die here, Lord Marsh, and you'll die slowly.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
Wait, what? No! Two people made the same moral choice to condemn him. George Hurst was found guilty only under lynch law. He was the only one concerned about the poor people who went missing. He abandoned some time to punish the guilty. Let's replay the ending. Yeah, the game will load. The game will load before the moral choice is made. Okay. So he is guilty. Ah, bloody hell. This is tough. Okay. So we're back here to this decision. But here's the thing, if I click on absolve George Hurst, he still will run the risk of killing Marsh. So it's, once again, I think it's in for penny, in for pound. But the thing is, do we shoot Hurst or do we shoot Marsh and take him in for justice. Bloody hell. Okay. I think, honestly, whether we absolve him or condemn him, he's going to go to that kill scene, and it's just going to come down to whether we kill him or kill Marsh. But he's... I want to stick with condemning him, but since we now know that... Okay, here's what we're going to do, is we're going to play the Absolve George Hurst ending, see what it comes down to, then go back to our conclusion and decide on the best one from there. So maybe he can get healed.
George, lower your rifle, please, for Tom's sake.
Holmes! My, an almost worthy opponent.
Tom? My Tom? If you've endangered my lad in any way, you will pay dearly.
I assure you that Tom is safe in London with a well-trusted friend. And now, it's time to end this.
By all means.
George Hurst, you have killed enough people. Your insanity ends today. Drop your gun. You may have wounded me,
so
but I won't miss you.
Choice.
If I ever had you in my aim, I wouldn't have merely wounded you.
Damn.
Oh, the best detective in England.
Detective, take a look here.
So Marsh knew. Ah.
This is how you became sick, Lord Marsh. The beheading of your victims who were suffering from tuberculosis was what infected you. Poetic justice. I was wrong.
The best detective in England.
Enough! You'll die here, Lord Marsh, and you'll die slowly.
Ah, damn it, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, too late, damn it.
Mr. Hurst, you've already served brutal justice to Lord Harrington and I hope Lord Collins and Dr. Fisher. Taking that into consideration, you may as well kill Lord Marsh and end the Quartermain Club completely. No loose ends.
So 9 people made the same moral choices as me. But the real question is, did they shoot Marsh or did they shoot... I bet they shot Hurst and then tried to take him to justice. But going back into the mythos that... Can we check the conclusion? Yeah, let's take a look really quickly. So we found all clues. Brilliant. Should we have condemned him? Okay. But here's the thing, too. Back in that day, lords were hardly found guilty for anything. If we killed Hurst, Marsh might have gotten away scot-free. If we killed Marsh, probably the same ending. This was not easy at all. This really was not easy. I don't want to play with all the endings to explore them, because if you do play this game, I want to know what you guys think. So let's just go and accept their decision, see what happens. You're about to finish the case. The save files for this case will be removed. Press no if you would like to select another moral choice. Press yes if you agree with the choice made. Okay. Yeah. A study in green. You can find gameplay. Okay. Well, we just really ended the case with nothing else. Huh. Bizarre. So odd. That was so tough. If this is what the game's gonna be like, holy hell. Oh god. What now? Oh god, we got a scuffle. What?
Yes. Well done, Watson.
Hey?
Holmes, you're playing bowls? Indoors?
Not just any old bowls, Watson. Lawn bowling.
Seriously? With your injury?
Is this reminiscent of what happened with Hurst? Good lord.
Oh, no. Mrs. Hudson is going to murder you.
Well, that's it for now. Time to go. Would you care to join me?
What?
You're incorrigible. And where are we going, Holmes?
I'm participating in the final stage of the annual tournament held by the London Archaeological Institute's Bowling Club. It's an official invitation. I'll just need to dress suitably and then we can leave.
Good Lord, Holmes. Let's just take a quick look at this. Okay. You know what? Okay. Wow. I need to take some time to reflect on the ending of that first case. And I think that's a really good place to stop before starting something brand new. So, yeah, honestly, I'm a little mind-flooded right now. There were so many different points between Hurst being dead, Hurst being alive, Marsh being a sociopath, which basically explains the Quatermain Club, and then this little justice bit betwixt the two of them, and trying playing it out of my head. Yeah, No, I really do like this game. It's off to a really good start. I like the idea of bouncing back and forth between conclusions and evidence and trying to come to the overall thing, then having this moral dilemma. But the bringing of all the evidence points together, interesting. So yeah. So let me know in the comments below what you would have done. Would you have spared him, absolved him? Would you have condemned him? And with those two things funneling to the same choice, would you have killed Hurst? Would you have killed Marsh? Would you have let Hurst kill Marsh? What exactly would you have done and why? Let me know in the comments below. So anyways, with that being said, before I call it a day, if you like the Sonic Boogie project and you want to find out more, I do have a Twitter page as well as a public Discord channel, and links to both those are in the description below, as well as a link to my Twitch page. And if you so much want to get rid of some money because you don't feel like spending it and you don't feel like burning it or doing anything wrong with it, I have a Patreon page as well. So otherwise, with that being said, y'all have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.